According to a recent report by PwC Canada, 82% of Canadian insurance companies are investing in AI initiatives.
The pace at which technology organizations have been investing in AI and how AI is progressing is tremendously fast.
Hi there, insurance professionals and business leaders. Are you ready to embrace the power of AI and transform your operations? Hello and welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast, where we explore the transformative power of artificial intelligence and its impact on various industries, with the focus today on the exciting advancements in the insurance sector. The Canadian insurance industry is undergoing a period of rapid digital transformation, with AI playing an increasingly important role in automating processes, improving efficiency, and enhancing customer experience. According to a recent report by PwC Canada, 82% of Canadian insurance companies are investing in AI initiatives, recognizing its potential to drive innovation and growth in the industry. Joining us today is Raj Utraja, founding CTO of Persisto.ai, a leading provider of AI agents and co pilots for the insurance and banking sectors. Raj's expertise in AI and his utmost passion for leveraging technology to transform the insurance industry makes him a very valuable resource for businesses seeking to stay ahead of the curve. Today, we'll delve into the world of Agentic AI and its potential to revolutionize the Canadian property and casualty, that is, the PNC insurance landscape, explore the benefits and challenges of AI adoption in underwriting, and discuss the future of Agentic AI and its impact on the insurance industry. So, let's dive in. Raj, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you, Kripa. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Canadian SME. I'm very excited to be here and share my experiences and thought on the AI and
Definitely, we
agentic
are very
innovation.
excited as well. Raj, your expertise in AI and especially your vision for transforming the insurance industry makes you a very valuable voice, especially in the Canadian tech landscape. We're very eager to learn from your insights and understand how Persisto.ai is empowering businesses to leverage the power of AI. Raj, the insurance industry is facing increasing pressures to improve efficiency, right? Reduce costs and enhance customer experience. To begin with, how can agentic AI help Canadian PNC insurers become more competitive and address these challenges effectively?
Oh, thank you, Kripa. I'll break down your question into two parts. One
Sure.
is the overall efficiency, and second is how AI is progressing
Mm-hmm.
into this. For organizations to be ahead, they always need to be transforming.
Right.
Previously the transformation cycle used to be 5 to 7 year transformation cycle. Organization determines that they need to transform a process. They run a project that runs 1 to 2 years. And once the transformation is complete, then they utilize that transformative process for another 3 years.
Right.
But the pace at which technology organizations have been investing in AI and how AI is progressing is tremendously fast. So that transformation cycle, which used to be 5 to 7 year long,
Mm-hmm.
has now been compressed to 1 to 3 years. And the organizations that do not stay ahead with that,
Right.
ultimately fall behind on the productivity because the competitors would probably be investing heavily
Of
into
course.
this.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting to see that, the number that you mentioned, that 80+% are investing in AI.
Right.
They're exploring AI, because there is tremendous potential in this.
Right.
I've been myself associated with this field for more than 20 years, and I know that whatever we have built, created, architected, deployed
Mm-hmm.
in last 20 to 25 years
Right.
is up for disruption, because these LLM models and AI capabilities allow us to re-envision the entire process altogether.
Of course, that's a very compelling argument, Raj. AI's ability to automate tasks and analyze data and especially personalize the customer interactions can significantly benefit insurers and improve their overall performance as well. Now, many people associate AI with efficiency gains, as you also mentioned, right? But there's often more to the story. What, Raj, are some of the less obvious benefits of using AI agents in the insurance industry beyond just improving efficiency?
Yeah, the efficiency improvement is a given. Like when email started, there was efficiency improvement there. When we started building websites, efficiency improvement
Every
was
time you
there.
go a step further, it's
Yes, there is
efficiency
efficiency
improvement, right?
improvement. But this time, technology is progressing on all sides. For example, there is machine vision where computers can see the pictures around us and can make sense out of this. For example, if a computer program is looking at this room, can see that there are two people conversing, sitting on sofa, which is black and suit and all, right? This technology could be used to detect risk more appropriately, which is core of what commercial underwriting or overall insurance industry is trying to do. So beyond the regular efficiency, our ability to determine risk at scale consistently
Right.
across a wide variety of use cases using either computer vision technology or large data processing technology, satellite imagery, sound, IoT, and other devices
Right.
has tremendously increased. So understanding risk is going to be pretty critical. And insurance, I'll tell you one story because insurance is so close to my heart.
Sure.
I bought a new car.
Okay.
I took it out, and on the very first day, the car got hit. And the car was total. My family was in it, and the car, all the airbags were deployed, right? But the moment my car was hit, a 911 was called right from my car without me even knowing it. And the authorities were dispatched, that there is an accident happened.
Right.
And within 24 hours, my insurance provider truly helped me get back on my feet and all that. So the customer experience aspect of this is still human centric.
Right.
So while the mundane tasks are going to be taken back by the AI programs, the ability for insurers to enhance on the experience side is going to be elevated apart from the risk identification.
Wow, lovely answer. Very well articulated as well. Those are some valuable benefits, Raj. Enhanced accuracy, as you mentioned, improved risk assessment, and increased customer satisfaction can have a significant impact on any insurance, bottom line and
Yes.
reputation. Now, the rapid advancement of AI technology raises questions about its regulation and governance. With the
Yeah.
changing AI regulations, what governance and policy changes could impact AI agents, especially in the insurance industry? And the second part of the question is that how can businesses prepare for these changes to, be prepared in advance?
So if you think from regulators' standpoint, what regulators wants that organizations are fair to all customers.
Right.
They have ability to follow rule consistently,
Mhm.
and when the regulators come back to them and ask, they have ability to explain their decision making process
Right.
along with documentation to the regulators.
Mhm.
Right. So if you translate that to AI industry, the challenge is that AI industry has been progressing very rapidly. A lot of these large language models, they track billions and billions of parameters,
Right.
and some of those models, they're very hard to explain.
Mhm.
So regulators don't want automated decisioning happening by organizations where they don't even know,
What's
like
going
what
on?
kind of
Yeah.
bias has crept into those
Right.
algorithms, or if those algorithms are even consistent on that.
Right.
So they're coming up with regulations which want, again, go back to the basic principles, ability for organization to take consistent processes,
Right.
follow consistent rules, and explain what they've done in each of those cases.
Wow, I think addressing the ethical and regulatory considerations surrounding AI is very important for building trust and ensuring the responsible deployment in the insurance sector. Hi there, insurance professionals and business leaders. Are you ready to embrace the power of AI and transform your operations? Consider exploring Persisto.ai's innovative solutions and discover how their AI agents and co pilots can enhance efficiency, improve decision making, and elevate the overall customer experience within the insurance sector. We'll be right back with insights on the future of agentic AI and its potential impact on the insurance workforce. Stay tuned to learn more about how AI is transforming roles and creating new opportunities within the industry.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. Still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah. Well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep. That's all us. That's all UPS.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, we're in the business of you.
We're here to help you plug in,
connect, and recharge.
make an impression,
and meet with confidence.
With 19 brands built for business,
your business gets even more rewarding.
With an award-winning loyalty program at 6,000 IHG hotels and resorts worldwide.
Welcome back, listeners. Let's dive into the evolving landscape of Agentic AI and explore how businesses can adapt to the changes it brings along, ensuring a smoother transition for employees and leveraging the benefits of AI for a more efficient and fulfilling work environment. Now, let's explore the concerns about job losses, and especially due to AI, because this was a fear amongst everyone in the job market that no, AI is going to come, it's going to replace jobs. Especially, Raj, there are concerns about job losses due to the increasing adoption of AI agents that are replicating exactly what humans can do. And that is, most of it's repetition of work. But what is your perspective on the impact of AI on the insurance workforce? And how can businesses and employees adapt to these changes to ensure a smoother transition?
Yes, I'll take the example of, again, commercial insurance industry, right? The insurance exists because there are risks and insurance has a product, so that risk is covered, right? There are, with the environmental changes, the regulatory changes, and international relations and all, the risk landscape is changing aggressively.
Right.
So what it means that insurers need to come up with newer products that satisfy those challenges.
Right.
If I don't buy insurance for a particular aspect of my life, then guess what? I'm self-insuring myself.
Right.
And in case there is a catastrophic event, then it's eventually me whose life is going to be disrupted,
Of course,
right?
yeah.
So our ability as a society and as an industry to come up with the products which are relevant for us is super critical. But what it also means that whatever could be automated, we automate those processes and let computers handle it,
Right.
and focus our energy on creating newer processes, newer products, newer experiences that is going to take us for another next 20 to 30 years.
Wow, that's a very balanced perspective, Raj. While AI may automate certain tasks, it also creates new opportunities for upskilling and collaboration between humans and machines, leading to a more efficient and more fulfilling work environment. Now, looking ahead, Raj, where do you see agentic AI technology going in the future, and what are some of the most exciting developments and potential applications of AI in the industry and beyond?
Yeah, so a lot of developments are happening very aggressively. So one thing is that the technology itself is being democratized.
Right.
The cost of technology, cost of running these large models, that cost is being reduced. But still the risk on privacy, security, bias, compliance, ethical considerations, all that is still there, right? So these models, the new applications that are being developed with the human-centric approach, is going to transform the existing processes to these new agents.
Right.
So for next 3 to 5 years is going to be the era of emergence of new agents.
Wow.
But those agents would be acting as a supplement, as an assistant to the people, and people who are able to effectively use those agents, they're going to succeed in the short term to near term.
Oh, that's pretty exciting vision, I'd say, Raj. Now, the potential for AI to transform various aspects of our lives, from personalized customer service to complex decision making, it's truly remarkable. Now, Raj, before we let you go, I'd really want to understand, and I'm sure our listeners would also want to know, you started this agentic AI, right? Where do you envision it in the next decade or maybe a century? What's your dream? What's the future? How does it look like to you?
Yeah. See, I migrated to Canada 10 years ago, right? And when we come here, this beautiful place, you want you get a lot of support.
Right.
And along with that support, you also have tons of challenges that you come in because you're coming to a new place. So I always wanted to create something
Hmm.
that helps individuals, society coming up with challenges that they have, and there are no solutions available for that. So with this agentic AI, I believe there is opportunity to create these agents
Hmm.
that could help society at large in solving their unique challenges. One example that, buying a home in Canada is one of your biggest
Of course.
investment.
Right.
And you do, like, I used to wonder that the home that I'm buying, what's the flood risk of my home?
Okay. Yeah.
Or what's the risk of fire engulfing?
Those are the
So,
right questions to ask. So,
and
yeah.
and I search, and it's incredibly hard to find answers for these, right?
Right.
But when you look at this technology, there are agents who could help me find answers for that.
Okay.
So this is just one example, but I believe that as this technology grows,
Right.
we all will be able to find answers of all those questions that we had in back of our mind. You search for those and you couldn't find answer, and then you just gave up and
Right.
took that risk. So I believe future is going to be very exciting with what's happening in the agentic
Wow.
AI.
So there was a bigger purpose attached to what you started doing. That's incredible to know. Raj, if we were to give you a time machine right now, would you go in the future or in the past? And in the future, what would you like to see? Or in the past, what would you like to change?
I think I'll like to go in future. The future
Okay.
is going to be very, very exciting. And in future, like if you look at what's happening in the healthcare technology,
Right.
our ability to detect what's happening inside our body, what parameters, factors are deteriorating what's happening inside it, and how could we prevent it? How could we prevent disease? How could we prevent happiness? How
Right.
could we resolve conflict, interpersonal conflict, country conflicts, and all? So all that is possible once we understand what's happening around us and within us. And that would be possible with the AI technologies evolution, I believe.
Wow, it has always been about asking the right questions, getting your basics right, and with AI agents, it is becoming much more simpler for us to access it. That's incredible, Raj. If there's one actionable advice that you would want listeners to do after listening to this podcast, what would it be?
Yeah, I am a big believer of frameworks.
Okay.
So we have a three-step framework that we want everyone or teams, individuals to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Step one, acknowledge that there is this transformation happening around the world, which is AI transformation.
Very important.
It's very
Acknowledgement is
important.
awareness.
Acknowledge, right?
Yeah.
The second is that you embrace that once you acknowledge that this is happening and it will continue to happen, then you embrace it. That how can I use that technology, that innovation, that transformation, and how can I use it to my advantage, my family's advantage, my team's advantage,
Right.
and the society's advantage, right? And then once you embrace it, then you go deep into any area that excites you on AI, and then use that technology to whatever work that you're doing, and you'll find that it'll be incredibly satisfying experience for you
Wow.
in a very short term.
Wow, that's a very therapeutic three-step framework, I'd say. Very nice to have. Before we let you go, Raj, one final question. Where do you see the importance of networking and collaboration, especially with AI becoming the center force? How do you see it growing?
Yeah, so there are two things. A lot of when AI comes in and we start talking to chatbots,
Right.
there is always a risk that will go low on networking, because if, for example, I have a math question, instead
Right.
of asking my
Makes sense.
colleague or
Yeah, yeah.
teacher, I'll ask the AI chatbot and get
Right.
that answer, right?
Right.
So that's the risk that society as a whole could slow down on interpersonal interaction in the near term and long term, right? But if we understand that it's happening and push us out of that box and
Right.
continue on interacting with others, we'll very quickly realize that everyone is following similar journey, and we could learn from others' journey as well. AI has been trained on what has happened in the past,
Right.
but what it means that AI does not know. It could predict, or it could try to predict, which is essentially a mathematical
Calculation.
guesstimation of
Right.
what's
Yeah.
happening, right? But truly, the future belongs to us, and it's up to us how we want to shape that future.
I'd 100% agree with you. I think it's always the combination of human and AI together which creates the most powerful interaction ever. All right. Thank you so much, Raj, for being here and doing this. It was an absolute pleasure having you on the podcast.
Thank you, Kripa. It's amazing. Thank you, Canadian SME. It's very exciting to be part of this journey. Thank you so much. Bye.
That was an insightful conversation with Raj Utraja, founding CTO of Persisto.ai, on the transformative potential of Agentic AI in the insurance industry, the importance of responsible AI adoption, and the exciting future of this technology. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. We really appreciate your continued support. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more expert insights and resources that can help your business actually thrive. You can also visit our website, CanadianSME.ca, for more valuable information and tools. A very special thank you to our podcast partners, RBC, UPS, IHG Hotels and Resorts, and Google for their ongoing commitment to empowering small businesses across Canada. Until next time, keep innovating and striving for success. We'll see you in the next episode. Kripa Anand signing off.